evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Art Keller Field for tonight's game between the North Central Cardinals and your Carthage Firebirds. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups first for the visiting Cardinals. At goalkeeper, number 0, Riley Lindsay. Forward, number 3, Sarah Andre. Defender, number 4, Maddie Schmidt. Defender number 7, Lauren Fisher. Defender number 10, Emma Goldman. Defender number 12, Ellie Lockbump. Forward number 18, Sam Shutt. Forward number 19, Caitlin Cannon. Midfielder number 23, Olivia Hurt. Midfielder number 26, Katie Huey. And midfielder number 34, Kylie Egan. The head coach of the Cardinals is Andrew Gamara, assisted by Kate Perry and Katie McNeela, and graduate assistant Hannah Fields. And now for the starting lineup for your Carthage Firebirds. At goalkeeper, number 0, Sarah Leifrig. Midfielder, number 2, Katie Cochran. Defender, number 7, Zyra Solis. Midfielder, number 10, Malika Begrandavi. Forward, number 11, Grace Robinson. Forward number 12, Katie Talons. Midfielder number 14, Erin Otto. Forward number 15, Morgan Verbaten. Midfielder number 19, Anna Butler. Midfielder number 24, Yuvia Ontiveros. And defender number 29, Catherine Kramer. The head coach for your Firebirds is Ian Wilson. He's assisted by Robert Tomasek and Danielle Melat. And now, fans, at this time, we ask you to please rise and move your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Art Keller Field for tonight's game between the Carthage Firebirds women's soccer team and North Central Cardinals. Tonight is a CCIW conference game. It is the second conference game for both teams. Both teams are already sitting at 1-0 in conference, so we're hopeful that Carthage will be able to win tonight, defend that home field, and go 2-0. North Central is was preseason at least chosen to be a little bit better than Carthage this season. They were chosen in the preseason poll to be second in the CCIW, and Carthage was chosen as the 5th team in CCIW preseason poll. So North Central should be a tough team. Of course, they last played in 2019. Last year is kind of a bit of a lost year, as we all know, but in 2019, Carthage played North Central here at Art Keller Field, and Carthage did win that game 1-0. Morgan Verbetten, who's starting today, scored in the second half of that game for a 1-0 win. She scored in the 59th minute to win that game for Carthage. So even though maybe North Central preseason was favored a little bit, Carthage has the edge in terms of the last game that was played here at Art Keller Field. And so it should be a real even game tonight. We're looking for a good one here. The weather is holding out so far. It's about 71 degrees at kickoff time here in Kenosha. Overcast skies, a little bit darker off to the west, so we'll hope that the rain will hold off until we can get this one in. The two teams are huddled with their coaches currently, and the clock is at 45 minutes, so we're getting close to kickoff time here. One other story to note just tonight before we get started, a former Carthage player is one of the assistant coaches for North Central. That's Kate Perry. Kate is back with her team. She's now an assistant coach at North Central. She was a player here at Carthage. I know she was a student of mine as well. Back in the day. So welcome back to Kate, who's back here in a coaching capacity instead of being on the field, but it's nice to see her back on the Carthage campus. Two teams are just getting ready to play. It looks like Coach Wilson has a few changes tonight's lineup. It's a little bit different than it was in their last outing here, at least their last home outing. Of course, Carthage is coming off of a game in which they lost, unfortunately, in a game away to Wisconsin-Stevens Point. They lost that game 4-0. Just last week. But they did win their first conference game, as I mentioned, at Milliken. That was just about a week ago. They won that game 2-1. So as I said, Carthage is currently 1-0 in conference. North Central also 1-0 in conference. They are 6-4-1 overall. Carthage is 3-6-0 overall. So a little bit of an advantage for North Central in terms of the overall record, but in terms of the conference, they're all even. So Carthage will be hoping to win that game. That would certainly give them a little boost in terms of getting a jump on that conference season. And we're just about to kick off. Kickoff is there. If you'll notice on the clock, we don't have, or on the screen, we don't have a clock on the screen now. Carthage just got a new scoreboard, and they're trying to integrate it with the broadcast, with the stream. So we don't have that up yet. So I will keep you apprised of the time as we go as best I can, but we will not have time running on the screen. Carthage has the first throw into the game. Arenado takes it up. Grace Robinson tried to turn her defender but wasn't able to, and that'll be a North Central throw. There's Katie Cochran in the midfield. Katie Talons tries to force it through there. Katie Cochran again. Looks like Katie Talons is in there. Yuvi Ontiveros is in that midfield, as well as up front we've got Grace Robinson, who's going for that ball now, although the referee has raised his flag for an offside. So Grace was just maybe a few steps off. Looks like Grace Robinson is playing that center forward role, which she's been playing most of the season. Morgan Verbetten looks like she's playing off the left-hand side. Morgan, of course, is the leading scorer for Carthage so far this season with 4 goals on the season. The leading scorer for North Central didn't start the game. Not sure if it's injury or rotation. Elle Sutter has 5 goals on the season, but she's not in the lineup, at least in the starting lineup tonight. We'll see she'll come on as a sub potentially a little bit. Malaika Bigirdavi with a nice defensive play in the center midfield there. Trying to go forward, but again, a little bit too far for Grace Robinson to handle. Looks like Yuvi Ontiveros is kind of playing on the right-hand side in an attacking capacity. And then they've got sort of Malaika as a central defensive midfielder. Some good hustle on this side by Yuvi Ontiveros. Tries to go across. Morgan Verbetten is right there, though. She intercepts. Yuvi tries to go back to Verbetten, but it is launched upfield. The center of defense is the same as it has been. Anna Butler is there along with Catherine Kramer. They've been the 2 central defenders that Coach Wilson has wanted to go with most of the time. Nice ball through there by Katie Cochran to Grace Robinson, who tries to take it towards the goal, and it's kicked out of bounds, so that will be a corner kick to Carthage. A good start to the game here. a couple of balls forward that were just a little bit too far for Grace, but that one she was able to handle, and it was eventually knocked out of bounds by the North Central defender. So it looks like Erin Otto is over to take that corner. On the far side, there's no short option, so it looks like she'll be going into the box. A lot of the Carthage players are on the edge of the box and now moving into the center. A nice ball in there. Nobody quite there, and it does go through all the way and out of bounds for a North Central goal kick. But good to see Carthage getting a little offense early in the game. I was talking about leading scores. The second leading scorer for North Central, Kylie Egan, number 34, is on the pitch. She's playing right there. She is with the ball. She also has 4 goals on the season. She spreads it across. That's to Lauren Fisher on the far side. She tries to go forward there, and it does go out. No, it does stay in bounds. Stayed in bounds there on the far side. Goes all the way back to central defense. And Zyra Solis is playing that left back position right now. Tried to go out through the center, sort of a dangerous clearance there. It is picked up by Kylie Egan. And she is called for a foul by the referee, who's just a few steps away from the play. So Carthage will bring that back for a free kick. Looks like Catherine Kramer is getting set to take it. And she takes it backwards towards Anna Butler on the other side there, playing it back and forth among the defenders. Looking for that outlet upfield. She does find Malaika Bigirdavi. She goes to Morgan Verbetten. Zyra Solis is over on that left-hand side. Morgan tries to find her with a little diagonal ball there. North Central clears it into the bench. I don't think anyone was hit by that ball. Looks like everybody's okay over there. Zyra Solis with the throw-in. She tries to go across field. It kind of came off her foot in a funny way, but comes all the way across. Arenado's hustling for that ball. Malaika tried to spread it to this side of the field. There was a little bit of space over here. Erin couldn't quite catch up with that ball, though. Kylie Egan, very active midfielder, goes all the way up into the center. That's number 19, Caitlin Cannon from Geneva. Does go all the way across, though, and out of bounds. So they're trying to find some space. Looks like North Central is up that right-hand side. So far, they haven't found it. They haven't been able to find their players out there so far. Carthage goes back. Butler looking for that outlet again. She goes centrally, but it is picked up by North Central, and a shot. It is blocked there, though, in front. Comes near side. That's number 3, Sarah Andre. And that will be a Carthage throw. There's someone down on the pitch, though. Looks like an injury, but Arenado, and she is okay. She'll be taking that throw in. So we played 5 minutes, 6 minutes actually. We're at 39 minutes on the clock. Carthage working their way up this near hand side. One way to make progress up the pitch. Try to find a player there. Katie Talons is working hard to try to get a ball there. Decides to go backwards. Anna Butler. And it eventually comes all the way back to the North Central defense. Play it out to their keeper. That's Riley Lindsay. It's picked up in midfield. Verbetten has a little space here. She takes it with her left. Tries to go in on that left-hand side, but it was cleared. She had a little space to operate there. Could have found a hole, but wasn't able to get through there. And again, some good defense. Bit of a collision there in midfield. No foul. Looked like pretty much a 50-50 kind of collision, so no foul called there. Back to the keeper, Sarah Leifrig, who makes a clearance to Malaika Bigirdavi, who's in the center. She tries to go over the top to Grace Robinson. It does kind of bounce through. Grace might be able to get on this. No, it is cleared. The defender just had a step or two on her. North Central is looking good into that central midfield, but at this point they have not really gotten much forward at that point. So trying to kind of make that connection. It looks like maybe they're trying to go to that right-hand side. Not sure if that's their game plan tonight, but it does look like they're kind of looking out that direction, at least early in the game. North Central tries to clear it in front of the goal. It comes all the way wide here. Going down the side of the pitch. It's a nice little run. That's Emma Goldman. Emma's the left back, I believe. Nice little run there and took a shot, although does end up going wide of the goal. Anna Butler has it at the back. She finds Katie Talons. That is intercepted, though, by North Central there, centrally. It's Kylie Egan, and she lines up a shot from a significant distance and again goes wide. But now North Central starting to impose themselves a little bit offensively, starting to get a little bit of momentum going forward. So Carthage will have to be careful there, aware at the back. Leaford clears it out to the left, trying to find Zyra Solis. Katie Cochran loses it there, but she goes back after and wins it. Good hustle there. She's knocked to the ground, but no foul. Excellent hustle, though, by Katie. Lost the ball, got it back, lost the ball, blocked it again. So good for her, showing some good hustle over on that side. Katie's a senior this year from Springfield, Illinois. North Central ball again. Try to go over the top this time, but Malaika is there with a header. And Lauren Fisher again on that far side with another throw. Tries to go into the box. Anna Butler with the clearance. She clears it all the way to the Carthage bench, so that will be another throw in about the same place it was before. The sun is peeking through, as you may be able to see on the telecast here. And a train is passing by, as you're probably able to hear on the telecast. North Central going centrally again. Anna Butler is there, though, with another clearance. It goes off to the side a bit this time. Katie Talons out there is just able to clear it out of bounds, so it will be another North Central throw. We're under 35 minutes now, 34:30 showing on the clock. Picked up by North Central in the box and a shot, but it is blocked. A couple of hard blocks there by the Carthage defense, some good defensive play. And again, North Central trying to go up that right-hand side. A lot of their play seems to go through Kylie Egan. She's a very active midfielder from Cincinnati, Ohio. As I mentioned, she was the second leading scorer on the team so far this season. The ball does come all the way across. Carthage gives chase there. Sarah Andre. She makes a nice move and gets it through, but it's blocked right in front. That was Catherine Kramer with a nice block. Off this side, Arenado goes upfield. Grace Robinson isn't able to turn her defender, and it does come all the way back to the North Central keeper. So they'll control it back there, try to go out to that right-hand side. Burbetten gives chase. Now it's back centrally to their keeper. And out here to number 12, Ellie Lockbaum. There's Ellie again with the ball into the center. And all the way out of bounds on this side. So that'll be a throw in. Emma Goldman. Good battle there. Kylie Egan and Malaika Bigirndavi. Of course, Malaika was all conference 2 years ago. As Morgan Verbetten was as well, who now touches the ball and goes back to Zyra Solis. Looking across field, trying to find something there. Grace Robinson comes through with some nice hold-up play. Nice ball in there by Katie Talons. Arenado's running for it, trying to get a hold of that, and it's just cleared. So that's Carthage ball deep in the north central end. Aaron's looking for someone on the end of that throw. No foul called there. The assistant's keeping his flag at his side. No foul called. And it is cleared all the way across, and let it be a Carthage throw all the way on the other side now. Refs seem to be letting it go, not calling a lot of fouls. Not sure if we've had a single foul yet. Maybe one. They're letting them play a little bit tonight. Anna Butler has it right in the center circle. She makes a little move and goes back to Catherine Kramer. She tries to find Malaika, but it's intercepted. That was a little bit of a weak pass, left it a little bit short there. Malaika couldn't quite get on that. Now North Central has a little run. Catherine's a little bit out of position, and all the way to Sarah Liefrig. Long shot. All the shots North Central has had have been outside of the 16-yard box, so it really, although they've had a few shots, really that was the first one, I believe, on goal, and most of them have been wide and from distance, so at least Carthage is keeping them out of that central area. Comes back and over to this far side, Emma Goldman. She had a couple little runs here in this half. Grace Robinson back there defending. All the way across. That's number 3, Sarah Andre again running for it. She's got it on that baseline. Arenado, though, with a nice defensive play. Excellent. She did stopped her cold right there and was able to get the ball out of bounds on this near side. There's the throw in, though. Erin again gets position. She goes upfield to Grace Robinson, who can't quite keep it in. Good hustle, though. Be another North Central throw. They again go over to that right-hand side, trying to find some space over there. It's 23, Olivia Hurt. Chasing down there with Zyra Solis. No foul.
The other way.
As I said, they're definitely letting them play tonight. There's a ball in the center, and Liefrig is there. Good position. She's right there at that near post, right where she should be. Was able to haul that ball in with no trouble at all. Carthage in a battle there with a couple of players. Does end up coming near side here. Able to take it back all the way to the defense. Trying to cycle it around, finding those openings in that midfield. Being pressured there by Katie Talons. She does get her foot on it. North Central looks tough, though. They have a strong team, seems like. Physically strong. The refs are going to let it play. That could be a factor tonight, I think. If they're not going to call a lot of fouls, that really showing some strength. It could be significant in tonight's contest. There's Zyra Solis outside. Try to go, Katie Cochran tried to find Verbetten, but she put much too much on it and it went all the way down the field. And the result will be a goal kick. No subs yet for either side. As North Central prepares to take this goal kick, it looks like one of their outfield players will take it instead of the keeper, which of course is allowed under soccer rules. But Carthage is able to pick that up. Verbetten tries to go centrally. They have been very strong in that central midfield. North Central has it now, trying to go out to that right-hand side. So Lease plays it back to Leifrig, who first time knocks it out nicely to Katie Cochran, but she can't quite control it. It was a tough bounce, to be fair. It's Katie again, and that will be a foul. She fell down a bit there, right, kind of into the North Central player. They play it quickly. Got a little run here going. That's 23, Olivia Hurt. She centers it. Oh, a really nice cross. There were two North Central players in the box, and along with the two Carthage defenders, I think Arenado and Anna Butler were there. And it did go harmlessly over the goal. 27 minutes to play here, just under 27 minutes, 26:50 showing on the clock currently. And we are at 0-0 here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. North Central has been applying a little bit of pressure here. There's a foul the other way. Malaika Bigger-Ndavi on the receiving end of that foul. The ref has a few words with the North Central player, just calming the temperature of the game a bit. Butler lines up the free kick deep in her own end. Now the referee is ready. He's chatting with the coaches, not sure what that's about, but we are again ready to go underway. Anna tries to go long with that kick. Katie Talon's here. Anna Butler is there. She lets it run, but then decides to go out of bounds on this near side. You can sort of see the scoreboard in the background there. New scoreboard just put in. There you can see it. 25:30 on the clock. Be a nice addition to Art Keller Field. Looks like it has some video capability as well. We'll look to see how the athletic department uses that as the season goes on, and we'll get it integrated here, I'm sure, soon into the streams. But we are currently at 25 minutes, and this is a free kick for North Central. Carthage lines up a wall with 3 players, and all the rest of the teams, save for a few defenders, are kind of inside the box there. Long ball in. Leifrig comes all the way for it and picks it up on the fly. Nice catch for Leifrig. She comes out to Arenado, who's in a good position there. She looks around trying to find Verbetten. Didn't quite get to her. North Central is finding a way to get through that midfield fairly often. No foul there. Again, the ref letting them play on both sides. Gotta give him credit for that. All the way through, a beautiful ball there. And the referee calls offsides. So it looked like a goal, but it was called offside by the assistant referee on the near side. The crowd not too happy about that. I don't know if that was offside. It was hard to tell from here. Looked like a pretty good run to me, but I may be biased. That would have been nice for Carthage, but they'll recover, hopefully. Into the center. Nice header away there, Catherine Kramer. Leifrig looks downfield, punts, goes over the head there, all the way to Verbetten, really on a nice bounce. She tries to turn her defender, plays it centrally. Katie Talons to Grace Robinson, who's making a little diagonal run there. It's about the same run she just scored on. She hustles down there. It's kept in. Yuvia Antiveros. And there's an offside call there. Grace was just a step offsides. good hustle there. Yuvian Taveros plays the ball off of the North Central defender. Looks like we've got some subs coming in. Tally Lappin is coming in. It's number 20 for Carthage. And Katie Talons goes off. So I think Tally will go into that right slot in at right back, and Arenado will move up into the midfield. She's been playing in that midfield a little bit more. Nice centering ball there by Yuvian Taveros. It does go all the way across, though, and out of bounds for a goal kick. Yeah, it looks like that is how they're going to line up. Tally Lappin has come in at right back, and Arenado has moved just in front of her, kind of at the base of midfield. Next to Malaika. That should give them a little more strength, perhaps, over on this right-hand side. And now Yuvian Taveros goes off, and Amelia Price, I believe that's who that is, comes in. Yep, that's Amelia. Amelia's a freshman who's had a really good season so far already. She's already got 2 goals and 2 assists on this young season, so a good start to her Carthage career, certainly. Coming up on 21 minutes to play. 21 minutes left here in the first half. 0-0. Carthage did put one in the back of the net, but it was called back for offside. North Central has had a few shots, although I think only one on goal. They had a couple of good opportunities in front of the net, though. Malaika almost held the ball too long there, but she did get rid of it. Comes back. Trying to go sort of over the top there, but a nice header out by Catherine Kramer. It does go all the way out on the far side. Arenado, though, comes up to Grace Robinson, who plays to the side, Tally Lappin. She finds Verbetten, who tries to go kind of over the top a little bit. Grace Robinson gets goal side of her defender, tries to go through, and it almost went out of bounds over the line, but it did end up as a throw for Carthage. So Tally Lappin will take that throw in. Looks like Carthage is going to take this opportunity to make another substitution. Katie Cochran is going off. And let's see, I believe that's Faith Roberts has come on. Faith Roberts has come on for Katie Cochran now. Lappin, Amelia Price, back to Lappin. Does get intercepted there, but it will again be a Carthage throw. Lappin finds Grace Robinson in the corner. She's trying to work it in. It'll be another Carthage throw, so they're maintaining possession on this near side. Lappin tries to go down to the end line. Arenado tries to turn and fire it across, but it is stopped at that near post by the Riley Lindsay, the keeper for North Central. North Central going down that right-hand side again. Zyra Solis is there this time, though. And she plays it nicely all the way across. Arenado now has it. She's looking centrally for Verbetten. It's a hard ball to handle. Grace Robinson down the middle. She controls it. Can she go out to that left-hand side? She does. Oh, very nice play there by Carthage. Faith Roberts was coming down that left-hand side in an attacking position, but wasn't quite able to get on that pass. The North Central defender got there just ahead of her, but it was a really nice thought. And Carthage has really strung together a beautiful move up the field there. Verbetten now trying to get around there, trying to find something. Does come out here, and now maybe a chance for North Central on the break. Anna Butler comes up and plays the midfielder, the attacker, but is called for the foul. Probably a good foul to take there. It could have been a break for North Central, so they'll bring it back for that free kick in the central circle. He's not happy with the placement of the free kick, I guess. Not sure that 5 yards matters, but okay, it's 10 yards. Maybe that does matter. I think I've said it before on the broadcast. I am a referee, so I have some sympathy for the plight of the referee in a game. Some calls really do matter. It's the ones that don't that maybe people should get a little less upset about. Anyway, enough of my referee talk. There's Faith Roberts. She plays it up to Arenado, who tries to find Verbetten streaking up the center, but it is knocked away at the last second there. Cyrus Solis tries to punch it back upfield. Ooh, and there's a big collision there between the two players, and that'll be a foul on Verbetten. Just two players really aggressively going for the ball. I don't think there was anything untoward there. Little breeze is kicked up and some fluffier clouds, but it is still looking decent, and we don't have any rain here, so we'll take that. 16 minutes to go, 16:15 currently, 16 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first half. So we have played 2/3 roughly of this first half, almost 2/3. Here's another substitution for North Central. They're making two more substitutions, it looks like. In fact, only one. Throw in for Carthage there. Trying to find a way to get upfield, trying to get it over or through that back line. Have not found their way through yet. And it looks like that will be a North Central throw on that side. Amelia Price in central midfield. Verbetten plays it to Big Davi, who tries to go far side. It goes a little bit far there, though she had a little bit too much oomph on that one. North Central has a little possession here in midfield. They try to go upfield, but it trickles through to Sarah Liefrig, who easily is able to pick it up in her own area. She finds Tally Lappin. She has trouble controlling it, though, and it does go back to North Central. They're definitely aggressive, and they're getting on a lot of balls, North Central is, so Carthage has to really step up that hustle. Verbetten tries to head it through that time. She stays on it. There's Verbetten again. She takes one step towards her own goal, trying to play it across field. Oh, that ball hit the referee. New rule in soccer. Ball hits the referee, it's a dead ball, so they have to have a restart. A team that has possession retains possession on the restart. So that is North Central. Throw in North Central. Oh, goes the other way. Overruled by the referee there with a little, I think he called a foul instead of the ball going out of bounds. So probably put that on the ground to play it, I would imagine. Oh, I guess not. Maybe it was just a change on the call. Looks like Arenado's going to get a little break, and Jenny Garcia has come on. Jenny's a junior from Aurora. A really good freshman year 2 years ago, so it's nice to see her back on the pitch. She was really one of the standout players during her freshman year. Got a good soccer IQ, good central midfielder, can do a lot of things. Good hustle by Grace Robinson there. Tally Lappin tries to sneak the ball past her defender. North Central crosses it. Liefrig punches it at the near post. It comes back and is headed back towards the goal by Kylie Egan, but Liefrig was able to handle that. It looked for a minute there like she might have had some trouble with it, but she was able to punch it away. She restarts quickly. Faith Roberts in the midfield there, not quite able to handle it, and it does go all the way out of bounds for a North Central throw, just about 5 yards into the Carthage half. Ooh, that looked painful. It was a clearance by the North Central defender that just happened to get the Carthage player. Looked like possibly in the head or face. She's down. The training staff will be checking on her with concussion protocols and everything. We want to be sure to be as safe as possible in this game, so she'll get a moment there just to check and make sure everything's okay. She's already back on her feet. Coach Wilson over there to check on her. Looks like she is returning to the bench, perhaps. They'll probably sit her down for a little while anyway. So we're at 11:41 left on the clock right now. 11 minutes and 41 seconds left in this first half. Still at 0-0. And the injured player is gone off the field, but will probably come back on the field fairly immediately after the whistle here, as soon as the referee gives permission. Usually when play is stopped for a player, they have to go off, but then can be waved on by the referee. And there, Benton is back on the field, so good to see. Just one of those plays, nobody's fault. Happens in the game of soccer. Faith Roberts, there's Rebetton trying to shake it off with a little run. Malika Bigger-Ndavi with a nice move there. Another nice move. She crosses it. Amelia Price is there in the center. She brings it across. Rebetton, was making a move there. Faith Roberts has a shot. I think was a shot. Amelia Price also has a shot there, but it's easily corralled by North Central. So just under 11 minutes to play now, 10:50 showing on the clock here at Art Keller Field. Faith Roberts almost kicked it right into the path of the oncoming North Central player, very active. But Jenny Garcia there coming across and wasn't able to hold on to it. Malika Bigger-Ndavi gets there, it's crossed over though. Liefrig wasn't able to get to it. And it's a goal for North Central. Liefrig came for that ball and didn't get it. And as soon as she didn't get it, it looked like trouble for Carthage. And it is a goal for North Central. Little ball through there. It didn't look like it was going to be much, but as soon as she made that decision to come after it and didn't get there, that left that goal wide open. Carthage players tried to get back in order to cover it.
Number 8, Suter.
L. Suter, the goal scorer. L is from Peoria, Illinois. Showed good composure there once she got past the keeper to put that into the net. With a couple of Carthage defenders still in the way, she was able to maneuver around and put that goal past Sarah Liefrig, who had not gotten to that ball as she was rushing toward it. It's always a tough call for a keeper, whether to come for those balls or to let them play the ball after the player gets it, but it's a split-second decision. It's a tough one to make. Who knows what would have happened if she hadn't come? We'll never know, of course, but so Carthage finds itself down 1-0. Currently 9 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. North Central tries to go directly into the box, but Liefrig is there this time. Tally Lappin on the near side. We play through the Central again. North Central's got some really good players, especially in that midfield, I think. Really had a lot of control of that midfield, both in terms of winning the ball and winning loose balls, getting in the right positions. They've been playing very tough. Gets through the back. Tally Lappin is there, though. It's a nice clearance. Far side, Kylie Egan picks it up, tries to go way down to the corner there. It is kept in over that far corner. Trying to find her way around. Catherine Kramer is there, though, and that'll be a corner kick. So a corner for North Central. Going over to take that is Elena Kuhn. Elena's from Scottsdale, Arizona. And we have 8 minutes left in this first half. 8 minutes to go. North Central into the middle. Was Kylie Egan on the end of that, but she wasn't able to direct it goalward. Tally Lappin is able to clear. Grace Robinson trying to pick the ball up there. She's played the whole first half, I believe. Looks like maybe they're preparing a sub for her now. Verbetten tries to go long, trying to find the run of Grace Robinson, but as I mentioned, she has been out there for the whole first half, so it may be a lot to expect her to make a run like that. Foul. Free kick, North Central. 7 minutes to go now. Just under 7, 6:52. Comes all the way across. Ellie Lockbom. All the way back, Hannah Dulke. Really been trying to find that outlet on that right-hand side. Zaire Solis has been over there the whole game and has done a pretty good job of keeping them out. Run centrally there. Shot comes through. Liefrig has no trouble with that one. And she looks downfield. Carthage would love to get something going, try to get something on the board here before halftime. Just 6 minutes now remaining in the half. Bigger Davi with a block. She's got a little space there, looking around, trying to find somebody. She finds Verbetten centrally. Oh, just can't quite handle it, but it is just cleared and touch. So Carthage will have a chance to make a couple of substitutions. I think Grace Robinson's going to get a little rest, and Zaire Solis as well, as I mentioned, who'd played the whole first half, is going to get a rest too. It looks like that might be Kate Sumner on the far side. As soon as we can get a number to you, we will. Into the center, McKenna Wallen has come in. And I apologize, actually Grace Robinson is still out there, as you can probably see, but McKenna Wallen has come in, I believe, for Morgan Verbetten. So Verbetten gets a little rest here for these last 5 minutes. We're just under 5 minutes now. Lappin tries to clear it. Carthage ball. Now North Central making a substitution. Kylie Egan getting a break. And number 16, that's Taylor Smith, has come in. Grace Robinson trying to find Wallen down the center. She's a pacey central forward, so it's a possibility she could get a good run here somewhere. Butler's there. A foul on this near side, on the far side, pardon me. And that is Kate Sumner, who's taken over at left back on the far side. Anna Butler finds Malaika, who finds Tally on this side. Tally Lappin makes a little run up the right-hand side here. She makes a nice stop. Carthage has it there. A nice shot. Faith Roberts there from just outside the 16-yard box, probably from about 18 yards. 17, 18 yards. Got a nice shot on there. Got a lot of foot behind it. Nice to see Carthage get a shot there. Get some little bit of possession in the offensive zone. Haven't had much of that so far this half. We're just under 3 minutes now, 2:50 now, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Carthage pushing here, trying to get something before half. Malaika, who's, I believe, played the whole half, goes centrally. Amelia Price trying to find that pass. They just aren't able to find that ball in the final third that's getting them into scoring positions. Where Central has it now centrally. They try to go through. Found some luck on the goal on a kind of a pass like that, a little through ball. This time Carthage is able to clear it effectively. Grace Robinson with some good hustle back there to pick up that ball. Jenny Garcia keeps it in. Grace Robinson tries to turn her defender, but it does go out of bounds, so that will be that's a Carthage throw. So under 2 minutes to play now. We're getting right down to I guess there was a foul there, not a throw in, so Carthage takes the free kick. Malaika Bigger-Davi goes wide. McKenna Wallen now playing centrally. That attacking role, she goes far side. It's Kate Sumner. Faith Roberts. Far side, Catherine Kramer able to clear on that side. Sumner tries to clear it through Faith Roberts, but Tally Lappin.
1 minute remaining.
As you hear, 1 minute to play, just 1 minute to go in this first half. And it is out of bounds. That will be a Carthage throw. Malaika might have time for one more attack here. Looks around, finds Grace Robinson, who picks it up. McKenna Wallen's going after it. Just under 30 seconds to go now. It is kicked out of bounds. Down to 20 seconds. Grace Robinson trying to find something there. Amelia Price. Grace Robinson again. 10.
9, 8, 7.
Lappin tries to go into the box.
4, 3,
And an offside call.
1.
And that's halftime here at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. Our score at the half is North Central 1, Carthage 0.
Carthage 0.
We'll see you in just 15 minutes for our second half. So we now have a 2-0 lead for North Central. Carthage now has a little bit of a hole to dig themselves out of. Let's see if they can get one here.
North Central goal, number 19, Caitlin Cannon, assisted by number 8, Elle Suter.
Caitlin Cannon with a goal there with the assist from Elle Suter. So Elle Suter has the goal in the first half and the assist in the second half. A good game for her. And Caitlin Cannon from Geneva, Illinois, with the nice header there for the goal. She's had a good game. She's been very aggressive and has been on the ball frequently. A lot of talent on this North Central squad. Now Carthage has a corner kick. I believe it's Arenado probably taking this. It's in front. Bounces around there. Shot! And a save. Excellent shot, though. That was Anna Butler, number 19, who got that shot away. She had to reposition her body there in order to get a shot on goal, and she really did a nice job of that. Got a good shot off that was fizzing towards that near corner, but the keeper was able to dive and just knock it out of bounds. We're at 25 minutes now, 25 minutes to play. We've played 20 minutes in the second half, 25 to go. 2-0 is the score. Another corner on this near side. Another nice ball. Oh, that one goes behind, actually. Otto took both corners, I believe, and the first one was much better than the second one. That one was tough from that side. She's working her way back across, all the way across the pitch to that right back position where she'll be playing in the current lineup. So Carthage gets it near the North Central goal. That's really the first time they've been down there. Got that corner kick. The ball's bouncing around. They got a nice shot from Anna Butler, but it wasn't quite good enough to get past the keeper, but nice to see some fight. North Central's been very aggressive tonight. They've been first to a lot of loose balls and really strong in that midfield especially. It's been tough for Carthage to string passes together, to get possession. A little give and go there. So Lees tries to get on the end of that, and it's out of bounds. Good play there by Catherine Kramer. Back. Sorry about that. Had to turn on the lights. Couldn't see my papers anymore. Forgot to turn the lights on the booth here. It's getting a little bit darker now, and our Keller Field, although not threateningly so. The skies above us are still blue. The lights are on here, though, as you can probably tell. So Anna Butler has a free kick just about 5 yards inside the North Central zone. She lumps it into the center. Does come back out, and Carthage will have to get back to make sure to avoid any kind of a run. Good hustle on this side. The foot race, Liefrig has to just push it out. That was Aaron Jaskursky, who was making a nice effort for that ball down this right-hand side for North Central. But Liefrig was able to get there first and push it out of bounds on the near side. We've just passed the halfway mark in this second half. We're at 22, just 22:05 right now, just coming up on 22 minutes. Carthage looking for their first goal. Down 2-0 here so far tonight. Battles on the ball on that side. North Central has come out on top in a lot of those. They're doing this one too. Comes across. Takes a little bit wider, trying to line up that shot, and takes it. Ooh, and it just goes wide. Good effort there by number 26, Katie Huey. Katie's from Urbandale, Iowa. Carthage plays it quickly there at the back, trying to play it out from the back. Anna Butler trying to find someone upfield. Katie Talons there. Jenny Garcia is fouled. Or maybe Katie was fouled, I'm not sure which, but in any case, a foul and a Carthage free kick. Ball goes off of the referee, who's trying to get out of the way but isn't able to. So they'll probably referee again. As I mentioned, the rule now, if it hits him or her, the referee has to stop play, give it as a drop ball to whoever had possession. That's Carthage, so here they come again. Zyra Solis, Morgan Verbetten kind of tries to find Amelia Price, tries to come back to Verbetten. Faith Roberts finds Grace Robinson. Faith again, goes wide. It's asking a lot. I don't know if Arenado can get there. It's really a tough ball to find. Yeah, just a little bit too much on it there. But here's a couple of substitutions coming in. It looks like Arenado will get a substitution and a little rest. Tally Lappin comes back on, presumably in that right back position. Erin's played a lot of minutes here tonight, so it makes sense that she gets a rest at this point. There's another one of those battles for the ball. Zyra Solis. It's Carthage ball. Faith Roberts gets it, but it does go out of bounds this time to North Central. So North Central will have a throw in on this near side. Just under 20 minutes now, 19 minutes exactly on the clock, 19 minutes to play. Time is getting short for Carthage. They certainly need a goal here if they're going to get back in this one. Stranger things have happened, of course. Throw in there for North Central. They try to go centrally, and a shot, and another shot. Liefrig makes a nice save there. There were two North Central players in the box. One of them got a pretty good shot off, and Liefrig was able to block that on her way down. So that's a good save from her. Jenny Garcia, Katie Talons has a little room to run. She tries to go up that right-hand side. Grace Robinson trying to beat her defender there. That's Ellie Lockbaum. Lockbaum is fast, and Grace couldn't beat her to the ball. And it looks like Katie Talons is getting a rest. Jenny Garcia is getting a rest. Katie Cochran has come back in, and Malika Bigger-Ndavi has come back in. So this is pretty near, I think, Coach's strongest lineup. It's in that far end, and that will be a goal kick. One more substitution here. Grace Robinson comes off. And I think that's McKenna Wallen. McKenna Wallen has come in. McKenna is a senior from DeKalb, Illinois. She had a real good season a couple of years ago also, a very promising player. Verbetten in the center, goes far side. Trying to find McKenna Wallen. She's kind of playing, it looks like, up on the right, kind of attacking side, and Verbetten has come kind of to this left-hand side. Making some progress there, and Tally Lappin will have the throw in on the far side. She goes short. Amelia Price comes into the center, but harmlessly into the arms of the keeper. 16:25, 16 minutes, 25 seconds to go, second half. Almost 2/3 of the way through. 1 goal for North Central in the first half, 1 goal for North Central in the second. And 2-0 is the result. Out of bounds, that'll be a North Central throw. Goes over the top. And a shot. Ooh. Strong left-footed shot there. That's Allie Crum, number 25. Good, powerful shot with her left foot, but it does go over the net. Bigger Davi out here to Faith Roberts. She's trying to find McKenna Wallen, but isn't able to. And it goes deep into the Carthage corner, but that will be a Carthage throw. Number 16, as you can see, Kate Sumner is coming back into the game. She's now at left back, replacing Zyra Solis. Faith Roberts loses the ball there. It does come back into the center. And there's a penalty. Number 34, that's Kylie Egan. She's really had a good game, really strong player. And she was fouled in the box. I believe Katie Cochran was guilty of that one. I'm guilty of that foul. And it did look like a foul. I have to say, as a referee, again, putting my referee hat on, that really did look like a foul. So we're at 15:01 currently, 15:01 remaining in tonight's game. We're pretty much exactly 2/3 of the way through, and North Central with a chance with a penalty kick here. Leifrig in the goal. And it's a goal! North Central. That's number 34, Kylie Egan, with their 3rd goal of the evening. Kylie has had a really good game. Probably deserves a goal.
North Central goal, number 34, Kylie Egan.
And she was the one that was fouled in the box, so she took it upon herself to take that penalty, and now it's 3-0. As I mentioned, 15:01 to go. So 15 minutes to go here. Carthage down 3-0 at Art Keller Field. See if they can get one here and try to get something positive on the board. North Central's look tough tonight. It's those preseason polls that had North Central ranked 2nd knew something about the league, because they are looking good. Of course, Wheaton, always number 1 in this conference, it seems like. Wheaton ended up 2019, they were 8-0, 18-1. 18-1-3, I guess, but they were far and away the top team, and in the preseason were ranked number 1 coming into CCIW play. Lappin goes down that right-hand side. Trying to work the ball in the corner there. And it does end up out of bounds. That'll be a Carthage throw. It's cleared all the way back to Kramer. Over to Butler, Anna Butler. Goes centrally, but it is blocked, and North Central has the ball and are breaking again into the center. Malaika Bigrandabi tries to make a tackle there. It does come back to the North Central player, but a nice hustle play on this near side. Kate Sumner. She goes to Verbetten. Verbetten going up that sideline. She gets all the way through. She's fast. Not quite fast enough to get there, though. Good hustle, though. Verbetten is ready to take that. She throws it right into Sumner. Back to Verbetten. Sumner comes back now all the way to Malaika Bigrandavi. Trying to push it into the center there, and it isn't able to get through. Comes all the way back to Anna Butler. that time on this near sideline. She goes centrally. Malaika turns, finds Katie Cochran. Katie tries to go to that next level and just not quite getting there. That seems to be a theme tonight. They moving it into that midfield and not being able to get it into that final third. They just haven't had the hold-up play or the runs going through the center that they had in previous wins, I would say. Just a little tougher time in that final third, getting the ball into attacking positions. Carthage throwing on a few substitutions here. Katie Cochran has gone off and Katie Talons has come back on. Morgan Verbetten gets a break and Grace Robinson comes back on up front. We got just under 12 minutes to play, 11:45 to play here at Art Keller Field, 11:45 left in the second half. North Central has the ball in the far corner. Another loose ball. North Central seems to be getting to a lot of those, but good hustle there. Catherine Kramer able to clear that ball to this near side. Good play into the box there by North Central. It comes all the way through. Anna Butler clears though. McKenna Wallen is there. She makes a nice turn, looking for another run of somebody. Tally Lappin on the far side. Had to hold up play a bit to get to her. Tries to go through to Katie Talons. Wallen tries to poke it through. Talons again, but it just does go out of bounds, and there'll be a couple more substitutions on the North Central side, and it looks like Carthage is looking for a sub as well. That is Kate Sumner who comes off, and Zyra Solis comes back into that left back position. Faith Roberts, Grace Robinson. Foul there. Anna Butler has it right at midfield. She goes back. Solis has it on the near side. She has a little bit of space to move. Faith Roberts with a nice hustle there. Amelia Price trying to find that little through ball. Up this near side. That's Ellie Suter. Suter's had a really good game. As I mentioned, 1 goal in the first half, an assist in the second half, and she is able to get to that ball and force another corner kick. Ellie is from Peoria, Illinois. L, actually, I apologize. They have a pronunciation guide, but not for first names. So. And it is out of bounds. That'll be a Carthage throw. Coming up on 8 minutes to go. We're at 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in this second half. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. 3-0 is our score. Bigrandavi spreads it nicely. Tally Lappin gets a little run on her defender. Defender makes a nice play over there and plays it nicely into the midfield. Malaika tracks that run. There's Sarah Andre. She's had a good game. She moves centrally and takes that shot. Liefrig punches it out. Good save. Faith Roberts trying to find McKenna Wallen. Comes all the way back to Anna Butler and Malaika. McKenna Wallen again. Trying to round that corner, and number 11, Macy Werner, really playing some good, solid defense there, although she is called for the foul. Real battle for the ball there. Anna Butler has come up to take that. It looks like Tally Lappin is getting a little equipment repair there along the sideline. Malaika Biggerndabby has it. Katie Talons tries to turn, and as soon as they turn, those North Central players are on them. It's tough to find. Anna Butler in the right place. Tally Lappin back on the pitch now. Malaika turns effectively. Katie Talons with a nice little hold up. Over to Lappin. She crosses it. Grace Robinson is there, tries to kind of head it, help it on, but it does end up going into the corner. Grace is on it though in that corner. She has it. She tries to cross it, and it ends up in the hands of the keeper. 6:15 to go, 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And North Central takes a punt downfield. They are just kind of, we used to call that philosophy dump and chase when I was in hockey. We'd trying to get that long, on the end of a long ball there, but not able to do that. Seems like they're going for something over the top of the Carthage defense. Carthage has a lot of players forward now, trying to get something on the board, and North Central seems to be looking for those fast break opportunities. A little bit of confusion there. McKenna Wallen gets on it. She comes far side with a nice ball to Zyra Solis. She looks around. She goes centrally. Nice run by Grace Robinson. Oh, she almost got a toe on that. Still there, Katie Talons, and it does go over. Boy, that's probably the best opportunity that Carthage has had tonight. Grace Robinson almost got a toe on that ball to get it past the keeper, but in the end, the keeper was there. Looks like Amelia Price has gone off. Yuvia Ontiveros comes back on. Yuvia is a junior from Aurora, Illinois. Biggerndabby doing her thing in midfield. A little bit of a clash of heads there. Foul called on Catherine Kramer as a and so it will be a free kick. Kylie Tucker has lined that one up. Kylie from Rochester, Illinois. Gets flicked through there, somehow gets through, and a shot, but a good save. It was Sam Shutt who got that shot off. Looked like it might go in, but Liefrig gets down to her left-hand side ably. Trying to find some connections up this left-hand side and just not able to find them. And we're down to just over 3.5 minutes to play, 3:36 showing on the clock as North Central makes a couple more substitutions. 3-0 our score. I was mentioning both teams coming into the game were 1-0 in conference play. North Central beat Elmhurst 4-0 on the 25th of September. and leading 3-0 here tonight. So far in conference play, they've scored 7 and not given up a goal in conference play. So good conference play so far from North Central. Under 3 minutes to go. Katie Talons trying to find something through the center, not able to. Anna Butler loses the ball in the central circle. North Central has the ball on the break. A sliding tackle. A nice sliding tackle. She got the ball. That was gutsy. It could have been a penalty if it were a foul, but Anna Butler, who lost the ball, hustled all the way back and made a desperate sliding tackle to stop the North Central defender and to avoid a penalty and a potential 4th goal. We now have 2 minutes to play. The 2-minute warning, 2 minutes to play tonight. North Central has the ball in front. They spread it out to that far side. Just about 1:15 now to go. Winding down here. Good hustle there by North Central. And it ends up behind the goal for a Carthage goal kick. Crowd probably would have been a little less happy with that if it were earlier in the game.
Remaining.
Carthage trying to clear there. It does come back to North Central. 1 minute to go. A shot by Sarah Andre goes wide. Carthage again tries to start quickly. Down to just 40 seconds to play. And 30 seconds now. And that will be a North Central throw on that far side. So it looks like a win here tonight for North Central. The Cardinals will go to 2-0 in conference play. The CCIW. Carthage with a loss tonight will go to 1-1 in Carthage play, in conference play.
3, 2, 1.
And that's the game here tonight. A good fought battle between these two teams. It ends up 3-0. The winners tonight are the North Central Cardinals over Carthage. Next games coming up. The next game for North Central is this Wednesday against Augustana, home game in their home stadium. And the next game for Carthage will be next Saturday here at Art Keller Field at 5 p.m. Another home game in the CCIW versus Augustana. Both teams are playing Augustana next. North Central will have them next Wednesday. Carthage will have them next Saturday. So please join us here if you can at Art Keller Field next Saturday at 5 p.m. for that Augustana game. For all of the student workers who have helped out tonight, thank you so much. We've got a men's game coming up, so watch the stream on that. I'm Professor John Bruning, and we'll see you back here next Saturday.